Today, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. We'll see Tyler Huntley and the London Black Knights taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Kansas City Chiefs and the London Black Knights. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway here in London. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give left side to Montgomery. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Montgomery. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. Ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Nick Bosa in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. To throw, Huntley. Flushed out right. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Six yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Huntley. And this is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Huntley to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Joseph. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Huntley. To the right side, and he's got more complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Looking to throw. Huntley. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So pass interference the call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Huntley. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton from 4 yards out. And the Black Knights are point try forthcoming. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Pushes past him, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Saunders. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Bass. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Booker on 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Booker running left. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bass. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Looking to throw. Huntley eluding the pressure right. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
2nd down and 5.
Back to throw. Huntley, quick slant, caught by Moore.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Huntley's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Back to throw. Huntley, hard throw, incomplete.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. On second down, Williams. He will push his way down to about the 14. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 68 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 17, Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Bass. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Montgomery back to the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Mahomes firing complete, and they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Mahomes to throw once more. Drops it underneath for Booker.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here.
as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line, 1 yard away.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. From a yard out. And the Chiefs go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Open man, he completes it to Judy. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st down, Huntley. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Oh, he shifts past him. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Fletcher. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is Booker on the dump off. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So it
looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll run on 1st down. Joseph. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. To throw on third down. Huntley. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. They go back to the ground with Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Up the middle they go. It's Joseph. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. A third down now. And those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Black Knights have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Bass. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Mahomes. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Looking to throw. Huntley. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He finds his man, complete. It's Saunders. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short, 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a 1-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
On 1st down, it's Joseph. And here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Huntley. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bass. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. On 3rd down, Huntley. Flush to his right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down. Huntley escaping the pressure right.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
To throw on third down, Huntley. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Huntley. Flushed out right. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
KC's offense ready to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Shoves him aside. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Now a handoff up the middle. Joseph. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Huntley over the middle. He's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. On 1st and 10, Huntley. He completes this to Sutton.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
75 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. Huntley. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
To throw on second down. Huntley. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it third and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. They'll run it with Williams. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Black Knights are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Mahomes.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. 24-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll run on first down. It's Joseph. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Huntley. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the 29, Mahomes. Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down. And quickly, they get to the line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bass. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. This is intercepted. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward.
today. From U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Off the play fake, Hall.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Back to throw. Hall.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
They'll wind up getting 7.
That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36.
A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Vikings!
Corey Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule.
They'll be led out by the Red Rifle. From TCU, it's Andy Dalton.
I love his football IQ. I love his ability to have people rally around him. And as he likes to remind me all the time when I get ready to call one of his games, I can run it a little bit too. A nice presence to have on your team.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run with Sanders. Twisting away. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. third down. A shot here for Dalton. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Vikings are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Hall to throw on 2nd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Hall, right side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Look at the spin. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Dalton. And connecting here with DJ Chark.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
As an unbiased observer,
I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Dalton.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Dalton. And this is incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. This will be Dalton again. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Hall. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Hall.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Back to throw. Hall
looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On second down, Cook. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook.
And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback.
Lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here's Dalton.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
And the Vikings are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hall now on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Matt Ioannidis bullying his way in and sticking him to the turf.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Hall caught right side. Davis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hall. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. To throw it is Hall. Throwing again. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Cook up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now Hall on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They were 3-point winners a week ago. They lead by 3 here as well as they start 1st and 10. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton for Marshall. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. Running right. Here's Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now Elliott. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. And Cook has it, left side. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Back to throw. Hall. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back to throw again. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where you see the final score there. Jordan Love, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Desmond Ridder, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. and they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. It's Jalen Hurts with a couple of touchdown passes. In the game you're watching, it's been the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, who's led the way. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. So here are the Panthers set to take over. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing to start the drive. Hall. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Hall. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Hall got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. For a Viking touchdown. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And that's Elliott complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Andy Dalton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Another chance for Dalton.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards.
For a quarterback, there's two sides to this coin. Either he had complete faith that his guy would go up and get the ball, or his throw was up for grabs. Which one do you think he'll tell the coach when he goes to the sidelines?
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. So Dalton now. His throw incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Dalton now to pass. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Hall.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
Here's Hall on 3rd and 2. And he'll just get rid of it. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Dalton hands off to Elliott.
Uses the stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Dalton, 1st and 10. That one complete to Elliott. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Passing, it's Dalton. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Dalton. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Brings it just past the 15, able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Panthers about ready to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 41, Dalton.
There's Tremble, the tight end.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Dalton. He'll find Thielen working the middle.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. John Kaminsky got him down defensively. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Blankenship's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A second field goal here this third quarter, and his 3rd of the game so far.
He's been an important part of the offense, that's for sure, and they may need him again before this one's said and done. So I would treat him like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. Leave him alone and let him focus.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Hall on 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 75 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Hall now throwing on 1st down, and that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hall. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw it is Hall. To throw on 3rd down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now Hall looking to throw on 2nd down.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Looking to throw. Hall. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Carolina getting set to take the field. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
And down he'll go at the 25. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. And Dalton to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings head out to take over once again. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Hall. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he is out of bounds up past the 10. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw here, Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 69 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Dalton. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hall. And this is Cook with a grab. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Hall. And that is incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Dalton. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. 3rd down. A shot here for Dalton. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Dalton off play action.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Dalton's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. 16 yards, a first down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Big spot, Andy Dalton. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And they will take a knee here. 2nd and 11. Inside give to Elliott. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Well, this ball game was but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Panthers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.